Hey guys, right here I have a 2008 Suzuki Swift Sport. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This car has traveled 64,439 kilometers in about 6 years. The first generation Swift Sport gets an electric rack and pinion power steering system that is controlled via this leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips and perforated sections on the sides. As part of the red interior theme, the inner rim of the steering wheel features red stitching. There were two transmissions available for this Swift Sport generation in Malaysia. It was a choice between a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic with low gear selection like we have right here. Some of the safety features on this Swift Sport includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability program, alarm system, and immobilizer. Alright, so let's turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. This Swift Sport is fitted with the standard 16-inch 15-spoke alloy rims wrapped in Continental Conti-Max Contact MC5 195/50 R16 tyres. The brakes consists of ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. As for the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. The Swift nameplate has been associated with Suzuki for nearly 30 years now. Initially, it was a rebadge of the Japanese domestic market Suzuki Cultus until the Swift became its own lineup in 2000. However, the first generation Swift was only known as the Swift in Japan, as the rest of the world got the car under a few names, such as the Suzuki Ignis and the Chevrolet Cruze. The second generation Swift was launched in 2004, and this was when the Swift nameplate was made global. The first generation Swift Sport, also known as the ZC31S generation, is based on the second generation Swift. The third generation Swift debuted in 2010, and the corresponding second generation Swift Sport debuted in 2012. The Swift Sport features the high-revving M16A 1.6-litre dual-ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 engine with variable valve timing that produces 123 horsepower at 6800 rpm and 148 Nm of torque at 4800 rpm. 0 to 100 and top speed figures for the automatic variant are 11.4 seconds and 170 km per hour respectively. The fuel tank has a capacity of 43 litres and the Swift Sport is front-wheel drive. The Swift Sport can also be called as the SSS. The first generation was launched in Malaysia way back in 2007 in two variants, the cheaper manual and the slightly more expensive automatic. The second generation Swift Sport arrived in 2013, now with either manual or continuously variable transmission variants available. Exterior features of this Swift Sport includes halogen reflector headlights, front fog lights, rear parking sensors, a rear spoiler, and dual exhaust pipes. Right down here you do have a speaker together with some storage, and right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. The driver's side is automatic down only, window lock, and your central locking. The red highlights found throughout the car are part of the Swift Sport. Adjustable aircon vents, Suzuki Swift Sport mats. Pull this lever to release your fuel flap. The driver's seat in this Suzuki Swift Sport does come with full manual adjustments. This one controls your seat back, this one controls your seat height, and this bar down here controls your seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Swift Sport does get very simple aircon controls, all of them are right here. You do have your fan speed in the middle, temperature to the left, different modes to the right with your front defrost. Your rear defrost is located right there, and you do have your recirculation and air conditioning. As standard, the Swift Sport gets an integrated head unit with 6 speakers for the sound system. This is your integrated head unit. CD player is right up there. It is MP3 WMA compatible. You do have your mute, volume and power, tuning folder, and sound system knob. CD, FM, AM, scan, repeat, 6 customizable stations, as well as your seat track buttons. Central locking. The steering wheel on the left spoke houses your audio controls with your different modes, volume, seek, mute. On the left stalk you do have your wiper controls, and on the right stalk you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right down there. And the display right up here, you do have your clock, outside temperature in the middle, as well as your instant fuel consumption to the right. If you locate this button right here, you can actually scroll through between instant fuel consumption, average fuel consumption, and turning the display off. Right down here you do have a couple of cup holders together with some storage. You do have a cigarette lighter or power outlet right there. Rear cup holder. This acts as an ashtray. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and your interior lights right above. You do have a sun visor with a vanity mirror. As well as your grip handles right above. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Rear seats do fold, just locate this lever, pull it, and flip the seat back down.
You do have your window control right there, and your speaker right down there. There are no storage pockets on the front seat backs, nor there is a rear center armrest. But you do get handles right above. To open up the rear hatch, locate the button right beneath this area right here, push it, and pull the hatch up.
With the rear seat backs in place, the first generation Swift Sport offers 203 litres of space, and folding the rear seat backs down will reveal a maximum of 870 litres of space. The cargo cover can be removed, and underneath the boot floor is some storage.
Adjustable headrests for the rear only, as the front ones are fixed. Front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment that you can find on the driver's side. Fairly big glove box. And you do have a vanity mirror for the sun visor on this side as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2008 Suzuki Swift Sport. Thanks for watching and goodbye.